ஸ்ரீகுருப்யோ நமः. அக்ரே கிருத்வா கமபி சரணம் ஜானுநைகேன திஷ்டன் பశ్చాத் பார்த்தம் பிரணயரசஜுஷா சக்ஷுஷா வேக்ஷ்யமாணः சவ்யே தோத்ரம் கரசரசிஜே தக்ஷிணே ஞானமுத்ராம் ஆபிப்ராணோ ரதமதிவசன் பாது நः சூதவேஷः. ஓம் பிரபன்னபாரிஜாதாய தோத்ரவேத்ரைகபாணயே ஞானமுத்ராய கிருஷ்ணாய கீதாமிருததுஹே நமः. பிரகிருதேர்குணசம்மூடாः சஜ்ஜந்தே குணகர்மசு தான கிருத்ஸ்னவிதோ மந்தான் கிருத்ஸ்னவின்ன விசாலயேத். In this verse, Bhagavan concludes the topic of Loka Sangraha. Prakriter gunasammudhaha gunakarmasu sajjante. Those ignorant people who are deluded by the gunas of the Prakriti, nature, get attached or stuck with the gunas and karmas. Attachment to guna and karma leads to lot of abhimana. One says that I am quiet. The other says I am restless. One says that I have done this punya karma. The other one says I have done this papa karma. Some other says that I have failed to do this karma, etc. As one gains maturity, identification and attachment changes. All of us are in these three gunas and we have different degrees of abhimana, identity. Bhagavan is referring to that. He describes the nature of an ajnani. What does an ajnani do? Prakritehe gunasammudhaha gunakarmasu sajjante. One who is deluded by the gunas of the Prakriti get attached with the gunas and actions. Thus, one identifies oneself with punya papa and says that I did punyam, I did papam, I did a mixture of both, etc. As we gain more and more maturity, our thinking process gets refined. If we do self-introspection, we can realize a few things. We can analyze what kind of actions we are involving in most of the time. Many are unaware of the nature of actions that they are doing, whether it is sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. We can infer it from their words. A psychologist reads the mind of a person by listening to his words. Same way, we can also introspect by looking at our words and actions. We can understand the nature of people around us also. It is very important to refine ourselves. The learning which we derive from this verse is this: how much we are attached to our actions. Are we sattvic, rajasic or tamasic in nature? One will be able to introspect on this. Ignorant people are deeply attached to actions. Our body, mind and everything else are the products of the three gunas of the Prakriti. Everything operates as driven by Prakriti. But an ajnani, an ignorant person, attaches himself with it. Tan akritsna vido mandan. The word kritsna means complete, full, purnam. With means knower. Akritsna vid means one who thinks his life to be incomplete. One who desires for more. However much one has money and comforts, still he feels insufficient. Such a person will always be cribbing and complaining about one thing or the other. He will never have peace of mind. Jnanis always feel that they are full. They don't need anything to complete themselves. There is no question of insufficiency. In the second line of this verse, Bhagavan Shri Krishna talks about the ajnanis. Tan akritsana vido mandan. Those people who feel insufficient and do not think properly, they don't have time to think about their life with the help of Guru and Shastra. They identify themselves with the gunas of the Prakriti. Krishna Vidaha is a jnani who has a clear discrimination between himself and the gunas of the Prakriti. Such a jnani na vichalayet, should not confuse them, but a jnani should be by their side and teach them by doing his actions without attachment. A jnani should lead by example. A jnani works without attachment, stress and tension. If someone asks how he can be like that, a jnani will answer that it is due to Ishvara Bhakti. Then the other person will say, kindly teach me too. Then a jnani can slowly, gradually guide the other person to the path of knowledge. A jnani should never ridicule an ajnani and say that you don't have maturity, etc. We will see more tomorrow. Prakriter guna sammudhaha sajjante guna karmasu tana kritsna vido mandan kritsna vinna vichalayet. My prayerful blessings to all of you. Hari Om.